Hey.
Well,
Hello.
as a fellow writer, I just wanted to ask him a little bit about it. I'm here because through my role with CareerSource Northeast Florida, and I'm in Jacksonville, and basically just talk a little bit about our veteran services for veterans who are looking to transition to the civilian job, and also their spouses, and trying to find them meaningful roles. Uh, Today, actually, as a matter of fact, we're doing an event with Florida College, downtown Jacksonville, called Paychecks for Patriots, and it's we have about 100 employers, and they are specifically there to talk to veterans about finding meaningful jobs in the local economy here. But we have a pretty robust veteran services group. And the reason I think we're a little bit different is because we have about seven career centers in the Jacksonville area, and these are through about six counties. But our veteran services folks, most of them are former military, which gives them a really interesting perspective in terms of what jobs, what skill sets in the military transition to a similar skill set in the civilian sector. And so just to put that out there to say I'm not, there are other workforce development uh, operations throughout the country. They go by different names here in Florida. Is CareerSource Florida is our major one out of Tallahassee, and then we have all the different divisions throughout the state. But for folks that are looking for employment, looking to transition out, we have a really good group of folks. They can, and like I say, having that military experience within that group, it just makes it so much easier because there's no way. I've never served in the military. I've been involved with military organizations, but have never served. So for me to give some job guidance to someone coming out of the military would be just foreign to me. But we are fortunate that we have several. We have Mayport Naval Station here. We have Naval Station Jacksonville, and our veteran population is pretty large. I mean, and you probably don't think of Jacksonville that way, but we're with San Diego, probably because our cost of living is a little cheaper than California. So a lot of people retire here. And last thing I wanted to mention was just about the spouses. That's real important because when they're on deployment, they may be looking for work, and because they get redeployed from time to time, our folks can find them jobs that are maybe transferable. So they can have a job here, and if their spouse, man or woman, gets transferred to another duty station, they can transfer those skills and perhaps transfer that knowledge to another job, either in another division of the company or if it's a remote position, which actually is one of the benefits that came out of COVID was that there are so many more remote positions or hybrid positions now, which makes it easier for those spouses to find meaningful work and have something to do to keep their mind occupied, not preoccupied with their spouse if they're away in a foreign country or in a combat zone. Uh, just a wonderful program. So I just wanted to bring that out, share that with the group, and look for that if you know someone who is struggling, they're going out of the military, especially those that have been 20-year lifers in the military. Trying to transition out of something after that long is very, very difficult. Civilian life's very difficult to transition into. And so just keep us in mind. Also keep in mind the workforce development agencies throughout the country.
Question. Is this only available in Florida or is it nationwide? Is it virtually
I'm
available?
speaking on behalf of the CareerSource Northeast Florida in our area. There are they're called workforce development agencies. They are throughout the country. Whether they have as a robust veterans group, I can't answer that. But yes, they're called different names, but we're CareerSource. But just look for the key word be workforce development. They're funded through the WIOA, which I'm not going to, it's an acronym basically uh, to help folks that are looking for positions, not only veterans, but anyone who's looking for a job. So it's government funded, and so all the services are free. So it's a great opportunity. And also the thing that makes career source and workforce development organizations very different these days. Uh, we've got a little bit older group, maybe not Dawn there, but the rest of us. You may remember 20 years ago, you could go into a grocery store and talk to the manager and get a job the next day stocking shelves. It's not like that anymore with all the digital, Indeed and all that. What makes us unique is we have job fairs where you can talk to the employer representatives one on one. That's real rare these days. And so that's what we really tout is the fact that when we have a job fair, we'll have the hiring representatives, say from Johnson and Johnson or HCA hospital, or the folks will actually be there physically, and you can actually have a relationship, talk to them about what your skill set is, what you bring to the job, and also look at the actually open jobs they have there and have a one-on-one relationship. Uh, I think that's the frustration when people are looking for work. You know, we've all been there, I'm sure. Especially in recent years, you'll send your resume out there, you think you're good for the job, your the computer doesn't see it that way. You don't hear back from the employer. This way, you've got a personal relationship with the company you're talking to, and that's like I said, that's extremely rare these days.
Excellent. So thank you and get the information. We have a lot of people from Florida in watching our channel, so I'll make sure we segment when we send out the newsletter and magazine, so they can get this valuable information. Thank you for what you do, Ron. And I have a book club next week, so I'm going to get in touch with you to learn about your books as well. So
My my
thank you so much
my
for
book,
being
my
on our
book. I
show.
just have to say it. I got to tout it. My last fiction book just won a Florida Writers Association Royal Palms Award for
Mm,
thriller.
Wow,
So I'm
good.
Yeah,
So
so
Congratulations.
we
I'm
need to
that's
talk
why
about
I
your
was
books
excited
too.
Brian got his out because it's a labor of love, I can assure you.
Okay, well, we need to talk about the books then. All right. Well, thank you for watching
Take
Discover
care.
Brightside with Ron and get in touch with him. We'll make sure you have his links and get a job so you have no excuse. There are plenty of
No excuse.
resources to help you to get moving again. And you heard from Leonara. She's a coach, career coach. And now you're going to learn about how to put a resume together. And maybe Subuk, you can work with Ron on that as well. So thank you for watching Discover